Today on Hot News, I'll tell you what college students are worried about.
We'll take on MTV at spring break.
I'll tell you about electronic keychains that snap, crackle, and count.
Don't bother bringing a magazine to this bathroom. They have plenty for you to look at.
Drop the mouse for 5 minutes. This is Hot News.
Here's a look at today's top stories. The school year is drawing to a close with sadness on some campuses. 3 Northern Illinois shooting victims were granted posthumous degrees. And at Middlebury, the mystery disappearance of freshman Nick Garza remains unsolved. Massachusetts Senator Ted Kennedy was released from the hospital this morning. He was diagnosed yesterday with a malignant brain tumor, but flashed a thumbs up as he headed home. As predicted, Senator Clinton won Kentucky's primary last night in a landslide. Senator Obama walked away with a win in Oregon. He now has the majority of pledged delegates to the Democratic Convention. More political news. John McCain's chief media advisor, Mark McKinnon, is stepping down because he doesn't want to campaign against Obama. In a 2007 interview, McKinnon said if Obama reaches the White House, quote, "it would send a great message to the country and the world." Move over, Emily Post. There's a new sheriff in town. Former reality star Sharon Osbourne will teach etiquette on a new VH1 show. Rock of Love Girls Charm School premieres this fall.
The Panetta Institute for Public Policy recently asked college students which political issues concern them the most. Let's count them down. At number 4, improving the job situation. At number 3, the costs of college education. Number 2, dealing with the situation in Iraq. And the number 1 issue for college students, improving the healthcare system. Interestingly, Iraq was number 1 in last year's survey.
Everybody has a rival. Mozart has Salieri, Apple has Microsoft, and Hot News, well, we have MTVu. Hot News and MTVu have occasionally been confused.
I just want to give a big shout out to hotnews.mtv.
But there are 2 main differences between us. We're cooler and they have more money. In fact, MTVu was erecting a whole spring break village in Panama City Beach. That sounded pretty hardcore. So imagine our surprise when we got there to find the spring break village abandoned, shut down, desolate. Hey, can you add a tumbleweed in there?
No.
Now, admittedly, it was a little chilly that morning. Here's a photograph I took. But still, the MTV people were nowhere to be found. It was time to fill the void. Have you seen what's been going on at MTVu today? Tell me what it is.
There's nothing going on. If the weather's bad, they just leave. And you guys are out here.
How much cooler is Hot News than MTVu?
It's pretty damn cool.
Way cooler.
Way cooler.
We need to get the word out about Hot News. So let's get it out, spread the word. MTV's old news. It's all about hot news now. Hot news, hot news, hot news, hot.
There was no doubt. Hot News had won a battle in our never-ending war with MTVu.
If you're not into hot news, you're not anything like in the world.
Now that is gonna look great on a t-shirt. For hotnews.mtv, I'm Amanda. Oh, I said MTV, didn't I?
That free keychain you got at freshman orientation needs an upgrade. Here are 3 of the coolest things you can put in your pants. Satisfy your bubble wrap addiction with the Poochie Poochie electronic keychain. Straight from Japan, this stress-relieving knickknack has 8 virtual bubbles to provide you with non-stop popping. The K-Tai wooden speaker keychain blasts out tunes from anything you plug into its 3.5mm input jack. To recharge, just connect it to the nearest USB port. And if you're counting down the days, hours, minutes, and seconds until the end of the Bush administration, then this keychain is for you. An old-school LCD readout on this credit card-sized trinket displays the exact time left in W's final term as president. I'm Derek Tarnow from George Washington University.
Before the title Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was set in stone, which of the following was also considered? Was it A, the City of Gods, B, the Destroyer of Worlds, or C, the Lost City of Gold? The answer in just a moment. So which title was considered for the latest Indiana Jones movie? This was a trick question. All of them were actually considered. Some were even registered with the Motion Picture Association of America. Akash Kuravila was a 2004 graduate of the University of Florida. He passed away last summer, and his family and friends established a scholarship in his memory. Go to this website and write an essay on what you think the American dream is and how you embody it. The deadline is June 16th. Good luck.
This Portuguese shopping mall is creating a stir by putting mannequins in its bathrooms. The men get to look at lingerie-clad mannequins when they're using the urinals, and the ladies get treated to some chiseled plastic abs. So, if any Portuguese women are watching this and your man is spending a suspicious amount of time in the mall bathroom, now you know why.
That's the end of today's show, but we have a new episode each weekday morning, and we add headlines each evening. Thanks for watching, and may all your news be hot.